Hey everybody, I just wanted to get on here and give you an update from last night, early morning event. I had an episode which caused my blood pressure to jump to 165 over 116 in my sleep because I had just dozed off and it woke me up out my sleep. And I could feel, the flutters in my chest, and when I went to get up, felt like I was gonna pass out. So yeah, was able to go get my blood pressure machine to check it, and that's how I found that out. So I immediately took the medication that's prescribed to me for those moments to help calm my nerves, shut it down, so it'll get out of that fight or flight mode. And he eventually did. I believe this one probably lasted me probably 45 minutes to an hour, I would say. And so I ended up falling asleep. I got up probably about 11 a.m. this morning. Dragging, definitely, but I pushed myself and forced myself to, move around, get out, and just do something versus just laying down or staying laying down, because that's easy to do during these moments. And again, my energy is not high like it normally be, but it's definitely not as low as it could have been. I haven't been posting a lot of videos, or posting daily, should I say, because right now I don't know if it's necessary. I try to post like on good days when I do things, or different events or activities going on. I try to post something about that, because that lets you know, I've been out, I've been doing something. I could get on here and just post short videos saying how I'm doing, because I do have the episodes every day. I've been having them every day. Some mild, others horrible. Just this past weekend, I had one. Had been gone and came home, and as soon as I pulled up in my driveway, blood pressure just shot up to 180 over 130. That's what it was once I got into the house and was able to check it. But when I was in my vehicle, I felt my head get like super hot, and it felt like somebody was squeezing it. Then I just felt this heat, like a thermometer going up and down, from head to toe. And so I knew it was bad. And so I was able to get through that. And then Sunday I had a mild one, but it wasn't too bad. I was able to deal with that. So like I said, I try to post videos to give an update on where I am, and then also, I do the occasionally rare videos where I'm actually having an episode, just for the transparency purposes, a visual to see like what it really does to me in that moment. Like I say, right now, the biggest thing is I'm waiting to hear back from my doctor's office. I mentioned that I requested an order to check my tryptophan levels, which is an amino acid level, to see where it's at, because I read that when that is elevated, it affects the serotonin. And so if that is the case, this amino acid is something that our body needs, and it only comes from the different foods and stuff we eat. Unfortunately, there are no foods that don't have this tryptophan amino acid in it. However, there are few that has a low amount, and I do mean a few. So I don't know if that ends up being the cause, if that's something that I may have to alter my eating, or if altering my eating will even help, because like I said, it's not a lot of foods that they have that don't have it. It just has low amounts in it. And like I said before, two of those was peaches and apples. And then you had, I believe it was grapeseed oil And I don't believe it was any other actual food that you can eat that didn't have it or had low amounts. So, but I'll cross that bridge when we get there. The other thing is that during some of the episodes, I've noticed once it's over with and I go to sleep, a lot of times I'm awakened from my sleep with this cough, and it's a cough that has phlegm. And so that hasn't been like that the whole time. It's just been happening the past few weeks. And so I did request a CT scan of the chest from my doctor, and we have that scheduled for the end of the month. So we'll see what's that about. And the only reason I'm concerned is because I had my sedimentation rate checked, and it came back normal. I mean, it came back so good that it ain't been that good since even before all this serotonin stuff happened. And so that usually tells if it's a lot of inflammation in the body, and according to that, it isn't. So I don't know where this is coming from. So we need to get to the heart of that as well. The last thing is that I mentioned I was going to be doing a detox soon, and I was supposed to start it Saturday, but after coming across a message that a holistic doctor that I seen months ago has sent me, she mentioned us attacking my gut health first and then doing the detox. And I think that would be smart because, like I mentioned before, that 90% of your serotonin is in the intestines. And so it's a gut health issue first and foremost. And so I ordered the medication, and it's all natural medication. So I ordered the liquid medication that she suggested, and she told me to try it for 2 weeks, and then if in 2 weeks I don't see any change, then go forth with the detox. Or if I do see change, then if I'm gonna do the detox, make sure it doesn't have the same elements that the other medicine has in it, so that I'm not overdoing it during the detox. So I'm supposed to get that medicine. I'm thinking I should get it this week. So between now and Friday, I should have that medicine and be able to start on it. I would definitely keep y'all informed what the medicine is and if it does any good for me, or help in any way so that it could possibly help someone else. I'm all for not gatekeeping whatsoever, but putting some out there, especially when it's natural and it's not chemically made, because who don't like taking medication is me. So if I can find a natural way or a more natural way to do anything, I'm always willing to do that. So again, I hope this video is helpful to somebody, to who look at it and listens to it. Like I always say, be an advocate for yourself, because not everyone will understand and hear you when you speak. And so when people can't relate to something, even medical professionals, when it doesn't resonate with them or not something that they've ever come across, they can sometimes brush you off, and it doesn't feel good. But understand that you're not crazy. Continue to advocate for yourself. Continue to find the answers, search and seek the answers you need. The Bible says don't put your trust in man, because man will let you down. These doctors, they're practicing medicine. So don't put all your trust in them, because they come up short too. They don't always have the answers. So sometimes it takes for us to push a little harder to get them to open their eyes and do what they need to do. Thankfully, I have a doctor who is Team KP. She's with me, and she pretty much, goes with whatever, I bring to the table, or at least will look into it when I mention it. So I'm grateful for that. So y'all keep your head up. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay positive. Don't allow yourself to fall into that dark space or place, because it's easy to do when you feel like you're not getting the help that you need. Stay encouraged. Be your number one fan. Sometimes we have to be our own number one fan and encourage ourselves. And that's okay, because eventually you will come out victoriously. So until then, stay positive, keep pushing, because you got this. Have a great evening.